Nation representing them on their G League squads and guys who they can play as two ways as well.
It's the Wizards wearing the white. They have won the tip, taking on the point here for the Wizards, trying to set up the show. Chris Livingston will launch and hit the three to start. Inside of the big man, but Basar could not get it off in.
Awareness is completely different in this building in comparison to Thompson Mack.
Outlet pass and the two-hand flush as Devin Newton.
Maybe just a year.
He's been hanging, missing. I feel like there's a little something else added to that.
You think so?
I don't know. You tell me. Isaiah Wong. This is what he does.
Change to the Final Four with Coach Jim Larinaga.
Inside, outside the three.
Not bother to double team the basketball.
Another outlet here for Atlanta. Base. Oh, my.
Well, let me tell you this. Seth Trimble is a John Strickland type athlete. He is bouncy. The younger brother of J.P. Token, along with the number 4 pick, Caleb Wilson, who missed the end of the season.
Beekman grabbed as he went through the lane. Now,
I know that you have picked up some things in the G League. Marcus Livingston guard the position, and that's the area of concern for Wong. No area of concern for Reese Beekman in a very similar situation for Beekman.
Left all my family and friends to pursue basketball. It's incredible to see all my hard work pay off. Felix also told me he wants
with appreciation for this opportunity, understanding the magnitude of what they can do here, double clutching in the air.
Get many minutes in the first couple of games, so this is now your opportunity. Chris Livingston, a second-round pick, one of those, came out of the hill in 2022.
There goes Knox, cut off, turnaround jumper, tough.
In Summer League is going to be different than it would be for in the G League or even at the, with the big club selection, and they look at it more so from a basketball intelligence standpoint and a feel standpoint.
Here's Seth Trimble, now splitting the defenders, taking Isaiah Wong to his start to this game.
Yes, Seth Trimble got off to a huge start in their last game, ended up with possession.
Cameron Corhan coming from nowhere gets that block. And now it's the Hawks coming the other way with this. And a strong left-hand finish by Dev Richmond, looking to go to work now. Pull up Jay in the lane, shows the shooter's touch.
Kadari Richmond at 6 foot tall. Kadari is a very good playmaker. Once again, another one of the guys that
here in Vegas. Gives it up to the big man inside. And a nice touch by Agbakoko.
And then finishing his career with Rick Pitino. So that's a pretty good trio of coaches to have played for at the college level.
He's got that meek sit. Download the app today. Get that out of here. Trimble shot, no good. But he gets quarter. Last game here at Vegas for both of these teams. As Kadari Richmond, the hard take, and he will get the foul.
And I believe 2028, 2029. I want to say that's with Commissioner Silver.
Now, this Atlanta Hawks team.
Kingston Fleming's not participating in that game.
Baseline jumper.
Beautiful read to the other side of the floor to Monsanto for 3.
Setting the feet straight on, too strong.
The turnover.
Nobody's getting back on D. John Camden, but he stepped out of bounds. Turnover.
Monsanto on the other side of the floor, and then sharing the basketball. John Camden this time stays inbound.
See if Atlanta can find their way back in this one. Under 90 seconds of play in this first quarter. Deep three is the next name that will be popular with this upcoming generation of young guys.
Legend. That's
okay.
I can tell you right now, there I believe 3 kings in the ESPN top. Jalen has been popular.
Richmond beats the shot clock.
It's always important. Do not give the opponent another opportunity to put points on the board at the end of the quarter.
Ooh, it spins out. Mayo has to have a full court feed. Not the prettiest end from the floor. Extra pass into the corner. And North Carolina, after spending 2 at Arizona,
became much more of a factor on the glass, especially the offensive glass.
Game has evolved. What do big men have to show to make an impact at the next level?
Two things. Most importantly, being able to defend pick and roll and also protect the rim. That is the key, especially as a seven coming time. And you still see it to a point. I mean, Embiid, Joker, there are guys that do play with their back to the basket still, but the attack.
Here Vesar stretching the floor, too strong on the three. But the Wizards, whoa.
Both, they got both of them. And his older brother just happens to be an all-star for the Atlanta Hawks. So we at the NBA level in the same franchise as his older brother. That makes it even better.
Sancho catch and shoot. Vesar, he's been aggressive, but it's been good D. Dark shooter. Turnaround, Jay. Neither team.
It's been a 4-0 run for the Hawks in this. Oh, there you go.
Right on cue. Mayo turns the corner, and a tough pass trying to find his big man. But it's the
opportunity this is for the players, but how about for the coaches as well? Shot clock violation. It's a lot about our rides for that day, a lot of competitions. But more importantly, just, fellowship concerns because these guys haven't really played much basketball over the last few months. So don't want to point lead. Reese Beekman with another find over the top to the athlete that Akpara is.
Madsen trying to find contact, throws it off the back, and one mixtape move right there.
Madsen looking for the call, another lob.
Oh, up top to Akpara.
For the call in the last possession, but because of it, because he doesn't get the call, he gets offensive rebound and still gets.
But he is showing his offensive game these last two possessions. That means something.
Bringing in their players, there are certain coaches that have a little more influence just by the fact that you played
that they run
type of system, but also the reputation, the knowing what type of character is his defense. Simply because he played for Kelvin Sampson. It's a non-negotiable plan for Kelvin Sampson. If you can play for
those guys and will make sure every little detail is dialed in. If they are not locked in defensively, they're
at University of Houston. The games are much easier than the practice. That's why they are so difficult, but he gets the best out of each and every roster.
The other thing about out, no matter how tough it is, because they know they're going to be better people for it.
Well, you think about the examples that we've seen of that this year, Chris, number of guys who have trusted Kelvin Sampson to get them exactly what they need is John Camden.
It's to play here in this first half. And off the knee of Livingston. So a turnover.
Led the nation in scoring, but he still makes the right play. He's a guy that does it. I saw him actually all over the world. But when he was in high school, giving away shoes, giving away backpacks. And again, to be the number one, AJ will walk right into the DMV, the Washington, D.C. community, and do things for the community outside Ace, who is his manager as well as father, but he's talked about, he didn't hang out with his friends and do as much stuff growing up because he was on the court. He and the child are in lockstep on what is important, what's the goal. It doesn't work if AJ doesn't believe in the same goal. All the necessary sacrifices for him to be the number one pick, and he absolutely deserved to be that. But Paige still on the rise. Love what she's doing in year 2 for her in the W.
I just love where the game of basketball, NBA basketball, has a good challenge at the rim, but a foul is called as it
up and all that went into it. Basketball has been captured the world's attention. So you think about, go back 2 years ago in the for USA.
I think that's been the differentiator. Pass through the hands of Akpara.
Beekman can blindly pass the ball there.
Wong, that's a three. Good if it goes. And it rings out to